Hi guys, this is Tammy at 5 Acre Life, and let's get some chores done today. So I got some chicken chores to get done to prep for my little baby chicks coming. So I'm gonna work on some flipping my compost pile because I want to plant a bunch of flowers and some plants that they can eat and stuff in there. And also gonna do the compost ring and add some more leaves and stuff to it, and maybe do a little surprise at the end and add something else. So let's get to it. So I want to show you guys, I definitely need to flip my compost, and I'm just going to flip it over to the other side here. I've been trying to do it every 2 days or so, and I was trying to do like the 18-day compost thing, but I'm very new at all this and it didn't get really hot. So I am just flipping it back and forth, and I'm not adding any more food scraps to this or any other kind of anything to it. And I'm just going to keep flipping it until everything breaks down. And then I'll just spread this out, and this will be like the chicken little garden that I grow stuff for them that they can eat. So that's the plan for this one. So we've had some really cold, frozen weather happening, and we're supposed to get ice rain coming. So some of this is pretty frozen. It got down to 18 last night. Fahrenheit, which is really cold here in Oregon for where we're living. And it was just freezing. So everything is just like frozen here. And I'm trying to just flip this. I could get a tarp. What do you guys think about a tarp? Putting it over. I know that could regulate the, how wet it gets and stuff, because we're going to get like freezing rain coming. I think by tomorrow morning, it'll be pretty frozen around here. I know one year we had freezing rain, and it's pretty scary with all the big oak trees we have. And we have 2 black locust trees up in the front of our yard here. And they're like over 100 years old. Same with the oaks around here. I mean, they're really old. And we had it so everything froze. And I'm talking like an ice freeze. And we had the power out for like 5 days. No generator, but we did have a fireplace at the time. We've since taken that out because it got really old and it almost caught fire. So we took that out. But so we at least had a fireplace that we can cook stuff on and do things like that with it. But what happened, we were over at our neighbor's house, and I had my son. He was hanging out over there with us, and I think he was probably 15 or so at the time. And he came back to the house over here to grab something, and all of a sudden we hear this huge crash. And he comes running in, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, come look, the big branch fell." And I'll show you guys which one fell. It was huge, and it really it came like close to smashing him, but totally missed him, thank God. And it smashed our gate and this is years ago. I mean, we still have the gate, the dent in the gate and stuff because it still closes. But I'll show you guys the branch. I mean, it just totally snapped off. And this is our black locust trees that are super old. And here, I'll show you guys. Little Patty wants to join us. What, you want out? Here, I'll show you guys the gate first. So you can see it really just smashed the gate. Go ahead. So it smashed that gate, and this is the black locust tree here. And it is really, really old, and it's really, really hard wood, but right there, see that branch? It's this branch. It goes all the way. And it was that thick, and it was huge, and it went way out. It went over where we park our cars right there. And that whole thing just fell right on top of the gate. And he just was walking over. We were at our neighbor's, and he was just walking over there and heard a huge crash, and he turned around and he was like, "Man, that was close." So yeah, so that's the branch. So needless to say, every time I hear like there's a frost going to happen or a freezing rain going to come. It's just super scary to me. And I'm like, oh man, we need to really be prepared and stuff. And my husband actually went last night before he came home. He ran and got a generator, and we finally got a generator that we've been needing for years. Because we'll do that. The power will go out for a couple days out here because we're like, out in the country and we're out of the city limits. And we're usually like, when it goes out, it takes them a while to get to us and stuff. So I'm just so happy that we got a generator now. So we have it ready to go, and he's got all the gas and everything to put in it. And so if anything happens, we'll be prepared for sure. And I will keep you guys updated, and probably come out and maybe do some shots and some video of it, because it's really crazy around here because we got the huge trees. I mean, they're huge, and it's scary when they freeze. They really do just turn into the ice, and then they'll smash and they'll just break off. And they're like over 100-year-old trees just hanging out around here. And other than that, they're really good and they're not going to fall or nothing. So it's not like we need to cut them down or anything, because I'd rather not. It gives us really, really nice shade around here. But when we do get the freezing rain and stuff coming, that is pretty scary. So yeah, I mean, that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. But I'm going to get back to turning my pile here and hoping everything's going to be safe enough around here. I would love to hear, your guys' stories, like if you had any ice rain or any crazy things happen that happened to you guys. I mean, comment down below, let me know. I really would like to hear from you guys. And if you're liking this video, please hit the like button. That really does help me out. And make sure to subscribe. You guys can, I'll be doing a lot of filming of, different things that are happening around here. I mean, we got the coop build that we're going to do. We're going to do a big chicken coop. And we're just going to do the chicken coop out of stuff that we find around our property. And my husband, he's a carpenter. He's over 20 years of doing carpentry. And he's really, really good at it. So we're just going to kind of he's got tons of wood laying around and metal. We're going to think about doing metal sheeting and stuff like that for the roofs. And we're just going to recycle some stuff that we have around here. So it'll be a great just DIY project, that you guys can just find stuff around, maybe in your yard or in your garage or your sheds, It's like things that you can find. It's like, why not? We'll just utilize it. Plus some fun just gardening tips and things that I've, learned through the years. And so it'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to finish this and then we'll go out and go check the big leaf ring I have out there. Okay, I'll show you guys the pile here. So that is all done. I got it all flipped. I think I'm just going to leave it open to the elements and let it do its thing. I don't think it's going to hurt nothing. Maybe it'll get a little more moisture and stuff. So on to the next. I'm going to show you guys the leaf pile I've been working on here. So I've been throwing just food scraps and stuff on it, and then some leaves. And then if you have some like grass clippings, that would be great, but we're not mowing the yard yet. And then maybe some weeds from your gardener stuff, but I haven't done that yet. So I just been kind of throwing food scraps and leaves in there. And I've had people that I've watched on YouTube, they say instead of throwing it around the edges and all around it, to just throw it into the middle here. So that's what I'm going to start doing, is just putting it into the middle. So I'm going to go grab some more leaves. Oh, shoot, I forgot to turn that back on. So I don't know if I told you guys what I'm using this for. My big leaf round compost. I just have some fencing that I used and put around it. And like I said, I've been adding leaves and then just some kitchen scraps. And what I want to do is when we build the coop, which we're going to have the coop there and then the enclosed run, and then we're going to have the big run for them to run in kind of free range around here. I will open this up, I'm getting baby chicks at the end of April. So I'm not even going to bring them out until they're like 6 weeks to 8 weeks old into their enclosed, cage. So this will be sitting for a while and hopefully compost down and have some worms and stuff coming up through it. So I'll open this up when they get big enough, and then they could scratch and find all the good stuff, So I'm just going to throw some more scraps in there. And I just have like potato skins. I have orange peels and, banana peels and different things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pile this up on top. And like I said, we have tons of oak trees. So we got the oaks leaves that have been sitting around here, and I did some leaf blowing and blew them all together and stuff. I could put that video on the end screen if you guys want to come check it out, of getting all these leaves into piles. That's a fun video. It is a very cold day today. It's nice and sunny out, but it is cold. Here, Rudy. Whew. So I wanted to show you guys a little surprise I was going to do, which I'll just tell you what it is, and I'll probably have to do it on another video because it's really cold. I'm going to take another fencing like this and do another ring, probably about over here in that area, maybe over a little bit further, and build it up and keep building it up like this. And then they'll have this one that'll be older, that'll open up, and then the other one can sit for a little bit, and I can keep adding stuff to it. I might make it a little bit shorter for the second one, so then I can put a board going up to it, and then they can jump in it. And as I put the table scraps in it, they can sit there and eat them in the smaller one, because this is kind of high up. So I think the next one I'll try to do a little bit lower. So that, it was going to be the little thing I was going to do at the end here, but I'm kind of getting really cold. So I'll just show you guys that next time when I come out, and hopefully it's a little bit warmer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just piling that on there. And I know you're supposed to keep watering it, so I hear from like videos and stuff, the YouTube videos, but I figure we got, rain coming and ice rain and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not in a big hurry with this. This is going to be here for like another at least 4 to 5 months before I undo it all. And it's going to be something that they get to play in, the chickens, and just kind of spread over their whole run. So it'll be really fun for them. So I hope you guys found this informational, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share this video, and that would really help me out. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.